Welcome. This is Tony Reeves, and you are in the know. Today we are continuing our series, Living Through Jim Crow. Our show is A Tale of Two Sisters. I had the honor and opportunity to interview my wife's favorite aunts, Wilhelmina Powell Simpson, born in Augusta, Georgia.
I was born in 1944, September the 9th.
Raised in Augusta, Georgia, Miss Powell Simpson spent 20 years working in a social work arena in the state of Alaska. Despite going on two totally different paths, both sisters have very interesting perspectives that are extremely similar in light of their experiences growing up in the Jim Crow South.
There were certain streets that we could walk, certain areas that we could go in, and we knew that, so we didn't go in those areas. You knew not to go into those places. I mean, that was a known thing, you know what I'm saying? You know, if you couldn't go across the street, you couldn't go across the street. You wouldn't go across the street.
During the course of Jim Crow, listen as Wilhelmina talks about how family and community came together to ensure the safety of everyone involved.
Because everybody would kind of look out for everyone's kids. They would say, I'm going to tell Miss Terry, you better get on back down there, you know, if you're a block or two away from the house.
And what would the community do to protect you from racism or discrimination at the time?
Try to keep you in the right place. So
how did you learn about when you were growing up in those areas, how did you learn the boundaries? I mean, who made sure you knew you can be here, but you can't be here? You can be here, but you can't be here. And let me tell you what happens if you go here. How'd you find out?
Mostly my grandmother and granddaddy. They would tell you that these are the areas that you are not supposed to be in. And then they had the things called the Ku Klux Klan. You heard of that?
I have.
Okay. They used to march every so often down our street. And you would be in the house, lights off, shades down, you know, the whole 9 yards. Because you were scared the Ku Klux Klan was going to come in your house and kill you. And so everybody was in the house off the street with lights on. All parents were aware of these areas, you know what I'm saying? So they tried to protect you best as they could.
Thank you for tuning in to another edition of In the Know. I am Tony Reeves. I'm so glad you were joining.